Iraqi Dinar today latest news is on the air, and for those who hold Iraqi Dinar, it is essential to pause and absorb today's information with complete focus. This discussion aims to cut through the speculation and noise, offering a step-by-step examination of the concept known as a real float. For the currency, we are going beyond the typical rumors and recycled narratives to provide a clear, calm, and strategic understanding of the timeline and what it practically means for holders in 2025. Over the years, the anticipation of a major shift has created significant confusion, potentially costing some holders time, resources, and peace of mind. Our objective now is to slow down the conversation, explain the complex procedures in accessible language, and highlight the critical steps for readiness. The core of this entire situation rests on comprehending why the Iraqi dinar has been a subject of intense focus for such an extended period. For decades, the dinar's value has been tightly managed and controlled by the nation's central bank, deliberately sheltering it from the full force of open, global market dynamics. This long-standing policy has built up a profound anticipation among holders for a shift toward a real float, a fundamental change where the currency's value is instead determined by the natural mechanics of supply, demand, and genuine economic performance. This kind of transition is not an abrupt, chaotic event. It is a meticulously planned and coordinated process involving banks, major financial institutions, and the establishment of robust, new regulatory frameworks. For currency holders today, grasping this structured process is far more important than chasing speculative dates or sensational headlines. The correct mindset must prioritize structure, operational timelines, and comprehensive readiness. A common pitfall that leads to frustration is the misunderstanding of how currency transitions actually occur, causing people to anticipate instantaneous, dramatic results. The reality is that shifting a national currency's valuation methodology is a phased undertaking, one that is carefully controlled and constantly monitored to ensure systemic financial stability. This deliberate, staged approach is non-negotiable in the world of global finance, and acknowledging it is key to maintaining a realistic perspective. Being aware that this is a phased evolution helps holders to avoid making emotionally driven decisions that often lead to unnecessary mistakes or missteps. To properly chart the timeline, one must first clearly define what a real float is in an operational sense. It is the moment a currency is authorized to be traded freely on international markets, detached from a fixed rate mandated by the central bank. Crucially, this shift does not signal chaos or a loss of control. Instead, it means the dinar's valuation will be influenced by tangible economic indicators. These include factors like the country's overall economic strength, the volume of its international trade, the flow of foreign direct investment, stability of oil revenue, the rigor of its monetary policy, and general global confidence in the nation. For Iraq, making this profound move demands extensive preparation, including overhauling the entire banking system for international compliance, strengthening regulatory oversight, and demonstrating sustained internal economic stability. Therefore, the float is not a single, instantaneous switch flipped in the dark. It is a continuous process that unfolds across multiple, sequential stages. Each of these stages is defined by specific technical checkpoints, continuous monitoring, and the capacity for systematic adjustment. The most vital takeaway for dinar holders in 2025 is the absolute certainty that the real float timeline is structural, disciplined, and not instant. Many have an expectation that there will be one dramatic moment where the entire financial landscape transforms overnight. However, complex, high-volume financial systems are not designed to operate that way. The method of phased execution is specifically employed to allow banks and various institutions to securely and accurately manage the colossal volume of transactions and data involved. which significantly mitigates systemic risk. For the individual holder, this means that while timing is important, an organized, meticulous preparation is the superior advantage. Being early but unready offers no benefit. True success lies in being calm, having verified documentation, and being completely organized when the moment arrives. Each operational phase in a real float process targets specific, technical goals that ensure the entire system is robust and compliant. These objectives include rigorous system stress testing, meeting international regulatory compliance standards, identity verification of all holders, managing the flow of liquidity across institutions, and securing the accurate processing of transactions. These phases are built to protect both the major financial institutions involved and the currency holders themselves. This is why attempting to rush the process or acting on heightened emotion significantly increases the chance of errors, operational delays, or potentially missing a critical window of opportunity due to avoidable mistakes. The focus must remain on the structured, deliberate sequence of institutional readiness. Verification stands out as one of the most critical and often challenging aspects of the real float process for many holders. This difficulty stems not from an unfair system, but from the strict and mandatory nature of global financial compliance. All participating financial institutions are absolutely required to adhere to stringent Know Your Customer (KYC) compliance rules, robust identity verification protocols, and uncompromising anti-fraud measures. This means that a holder's government-issued identification must be current and valid, the proof of their dinar holdings must be crystal clear and fully traceable, and all banking information must exactly match their officially verified identities. These steps are regulatory mandates, not negotiable requests. The importance of verification cannot be overstated. Any attempt to circumvent these compliance steps, reliance on outdated or mismatched documentation, or engaging with unverified, unofficial intermediaries can cause substantial friction, leading to processing delays, or, in the worst cases, outright rejection. The contemporary financial ecosystem in 2025 is more digital, subject to more regulation, and inherently more cautious than ever before. This environment makes proactive and thorough preparation an essential duty. Holders who commit to taking the verification requirements seriously will ultimately reduce their stress levels and enhance the overall efficiency of their experience when their assigned processing time officially begins. Another crucial element in understanding the real float timeline is the knowledge that the processing of holdings will not occur for everyone simultaneously. The system is designed to handle the inevitable large volume and security concerns by managing the process in controlled, distinct groups or phases. Each of these groups moves through a similar systematic pattern. First, all required documentation is meticulously reviewed. Second, the dinar holdings are officially validated against institutional records. Third, the approved transactions are placed in a queue for execution. Fourth, applicable rates are formally applied according to the official mechanisms. Fifth, the resulting funds are distributed through authorized and verified banking channels. And finally, the official confirmation is provided to the holder. This structured, systematic flow is designed to maintain order, integrity, and trust throughout the entire process for all currency holders. Understanding this established sequence helps eliminate fear and the feeling of being overlooked. You are not being skipped. You are being processed within a meticulously designed system created to safely and accurately handle transactions for a very large population. A deep awareness of this operational timeline allows for calm, methodical planning, preventing the need to react emotionally to rumors or sudden shifts. This knowledge is the basis for a sound personal strategy. Timing strategy in this context must be redefined. It is not about desperately chasing down rumors or attempting to beat other holders to a finish line. Strategic timing is about knowing your anticipated processing window, being fully prepared the moment that window opens, and executing your part of the process with maximum efficiency. Submitting completely accurate and comprehensive documentation early within your allocated phase will inherently improve the speed of processing. Conversely, delaying submission or submitting incomplete paperwork significantly increases the risk of errors and often pushes the holder back into later processing windows. This delay is not a loss of value, but it is an undeniable reduction in efficiency and can generate unnecessary stress. True strategic timing is defined by meticulous preparation far in advance, not by a last-second emotional rush. In 2025, proactive preparation is the single greatest advantage a holder can possess. Those who plan calmly and carefully are best positioned to reduce uncertainty, minimize the possibility of errors, and avoid all forms of unnecessary anxiety. The concept of readiness extends far beyond the individual, encompassing the institutions responsible for the execution. Bank readiness is a component of the timeline that is just as important as personal readiness. Not all banks, and certainly not all branches, are equipped and authorized to handle specialized, high-volume, cross-currency processing. Holders must proactively ensure that their chosen financial institution is fully authorized, possesses all necessary operational capabilities, and is thoroughly informed about the specific procedures involved. Relying on vague assumptions is a major risk point that can lead to significant problems and delays. Banks operate under extremely strict compliance mandates and are fundamentally unable to improvise. Therefore, direct communication with your bank, asking precise and clear questions, and confirming every operational procedure is essential. The reliance on verified banking channels is absolutely critical within a real float environment. Seeking shortcuts or engaging with unauthorized, unofficial facilitators dramatically increases both personal and financial risk without providing any corresponding increase in speed or certainty. The focus must be on official, confirmed channels to ensure a secure outcome. Finally, emotional control is an element that is frequently undervalued, yet it plays a profoundly significant role in achieving successful outcomes. News surrounding major currency changes often generates powerful feelings of excitement, anxiety, or high urgency. These intense emotions have the capacity to severely cloud clear judgment, and in all major financial transitions, calm, rational thinking is the precursor to making the best decisions, while panic inevitably leads to costly mistakes. In the current environment, misinformation spreads rapidly via social media and unverified claims, often pushing individuals toward rushed, ill-advised actions. Remaining grounded, rigorously verifying all instructions, and focusing solely on officially confirmed steps is what ultimately protects your financial position. Emotional discipline is, therefore, a fundamental part of a holistic financial readiness strategy,